I'm pretty sure that this is some kind of slander.
Talking of David Francisco, I haven't seen him since he ran like a scolded dog from the network Sheffield. You did what you always do, David. You slipped out the back door, you slithered away, and you let your take the heat.
In case you don't know, this is JJ Gale. Last year, for the majority of the year, we were tag team partners until he decided to break up the team. Immediately after, he went to Japan to take part in a tag team tournament where he lost on the first round and was immediately eliminated. If only he had a partner that he had some rapport with that could help him be successful in 0-1. But no, JJ Gale wants to do things alone. We're not going to relitigate that, okay? That's not what we're doing here. He comes back to the UK, and the first thing he does is try and jump me.
He's here! And he's making a beeline to the ring!
I couldn't help but react surprised and appalled. I mean, he decided to end the team because he wanted to do things his own way, right? He wanted to be by himself and forge his own path. He goes away for a while, and he has the opportunity to come back and do whatever he wants. And what he decides to do is get his nose back in my business. And then put forward this narrative, this idea that I somehow have some issues with him and he wants to come and chase me back. And then other people hear the things that he says after this incident backstage and just take his words as gospel as truth. Like I am not giving my side and explaining exactly how I feel about things. I did immediately reacted in the exact same room that he did because there's someone backstage at Rev Pro that just wants to shove cameras in our faces and ask us how I feel. Let me tell you something. I have never been shy about how I feel. And instead of people trying to believe in lies that have been shared about me, they can hear my words.
You think you can come back? You can come back and continue to make a name off my back? That is so 2025, JJ Gale. I spent a year carrying you on my shoulders. You were only relevant because you were standing next to me, and you turned your back on me. Done with you, JJ. Stop trying to make a name off of mine.
JJ Gale just goes away, thinks that people are going to miss him and welcome back with open arms, but no one cared. No one cared that JJ was gone. All the attention was on me, which kind of mirrors the way that our team went. Maybe because when you compare myself and JJ Gale, I am 100% the bigger star and the most interesting person out of the team. He realized that he didn't want to stay in my shadow, and that's why he broke off. Thought that that was going to be enough for him to get out of my shadow. Realized that no one cares. So now he wants to come back and get back again, dealing with me because he knows that his name is only relevant when in opposition to the centerpiece. I mean, if I was JJ Gale, I would probably do the same, but I'm not JJ Gale, and I am not avoiding him. I am past him. He's clearly obsessed with me because he knows that without me, he's nothing. Am I wrong? Have I ever been wrong? So hopefully the energy that people in general are putting into peddling and feeding the lies that JJ Gale has been telling them about me will be channeled into listening to what I have to say again in this video and stop pushing forward narratives that are not reality, because I'm standing right here telling you exactly how I feel. So yeah, my focus is on something else, something bigger and better for myself. I'm gonna come back to that in a second, but first I just want to say, so we can close this JJ Gale chapter, I may be done with JJ Gale, but I think that the boys aren't.
Things have changed since you ran away. We are not afraid of you. I am not afraid of you. But you are afraid of me. And you should be.
You may not have been the kindling or the fuel, but you were the spark that lit the fire that turned me into the man I am today. And I'm gonna make sure you f***ing burn.
In a way, I pity JJ Gale because he's always been put forward publicly as this standard, gold standard to what progression in Revolution Pro Wrestling looks like, right? Starting from the bottom and working really hard and achieving great things because of your potential and your hard work. And he never was able to fulfill the pressure that people were putting on him. It's a shame. Maybe he was forced into a position that he was never good enough to be in. I mean, the story that people tell him about himself and that he tells himself about himself is actually my story. I have done all the things that people were touting JJ Gale as being the person that was going to do them. I am the actual example of how to progress and be successful in Revolution Pro Wrestling. Joshua James and Kelly Six were in similar positions than myself and JJ Gale, and it's only a matter of time until Kelly Six and Joshua James do the same. And if they get to step on JJ Gale on the way just to prove their point, they're going to. Kelly Six had a chance to get some retribution on JJ Gale last time that Rev Pro was in Coventry. Not everything worked out 100% positive. Maybe in a way I could be there and help them and give them some guidance. Maybe they would be needing it. But I don't think they mind me bringing to public conversations that we had in private. When it comes to JJ Gale, to them, it really is not about winning or losing. It's about sending the message.
When you're laid in bed, struggling to breathe, you'll remember it was Kelly 6 that broke you. And you will remember one more thing. I saved you!
On that ramp, I looked into your soul and I saw fear in those eyes. We don't play by your rules. We do this on my time.
And when that time comes, I won't be there to save you.
Another narrative that's been going around is this idea that Kelly 6 and Joshua James are just buffoons that are my lackeys and they can't think for themselves. If this proves anything, is that they don't need me to make great and smart decisions. Their instincts were absolutely correct. They're gonna get their retribution and the time will come for JJ Gale, but it will happen on their terms. And I am so happy that they finally got it. They finally understood how to stand up for themselves, how to battle for their own success. They stopped drinking the Kool-Aid of the how it should be and they saw reality for what it actually is, and they're better for it. I'm gonna continue to be there on their side to support them the same way that they continue to be here for me, on my side, supporting me as I shift my focus to what really matters. My focus right now is pretty simple. I want my title back. Very recently was the 1-year anniversary of me becoming the undisputed British heavyweight champion. It was immediately stolen away from me. This is one that I have no problem relitigating as many times as possible until I get what I will deem a fair and balanced shot at my title. I thought that by playing nice and working hard and building myself back up, I was gonna get that. But clearly, this was just benefiting the kind of people that don't want me to change plans and ruin the status quo again like I did on that fateful afternoon. So therefore, we changed the strategy a little bit. I will force and twist the hands of power to give me what I've already earned and I've patiently been waiting for so long. Clearly, this new attitude is working. After a long time sitting on the back lines and watching JJ Gale being the one that getting all the single opportunities, I recently have had tons of them. For example, I had this match against Leon Cage in Coventry that I won. Side note on the Leon Cage match, by the way, when he decided to jump on me off the stage and make all the air in my lungs leave my body and almost concussed me, I didn't quit or give up, and there was no way I wasn't going to answer the 10 count. But when it was his turn to be on the outside, he was too much of a coward and realized that I was not going to quit. Therefore, he quit, because that was the easy way out, and he actually preferred taking the 10 count loss and the easy way out as opposed to getting himself back in the ring and continue to wrestle with the fact that it doesn't matter how much he could try, he didn't have it in him to defeat the centerpiece. When push came to shove, Leon Cage ran away from David Francisco because he just couldn't hack it. Let's remember that. And now this Sunday, I'm again featured properly by having a match against Trent Seven. I've crossed paths with Trent Seven before. In fact, I am crossed at him ever since the last Revolution Rumble, where he eliminated me.
Oh, Gale, bigger bit of what? Gale, you prick!
You look back at the footage and maybe you see that he had some assistance, but I'm not going to speculate. I'll leave you to speculate on JJ Gale's actions at that moment. I said at the time it was an accident. I continue to believe so. I'm not a hypocrite. When it comes to Trent Seven, if there's something that you have to know about me, is that I am petty and I'm patient. Y'all been going crazy about this announcement, which I appreciate. I've been getting a lot of reactions, good, bad, who cares? A lot of messages, especially from people a little bit outside of this Rev Pro circle that are just excited about the fact that I'm having a match with, truth be told, a great star in the world of British wrestling and worldwide wrestling in Trent Seven. It does feel right, doesn't it? I mean, this is exactly where I belong and what I've should have been all this time. I understand where these reactions are coming from. I mean, he is a top talent, a big star, which is the kind of people that I am now being featured against. Unlike JJ Gale. I mean, Trent Seven walked into the first show that Rev Pro ever ran at the Copper Box Arena with the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship title. Of course, with the caveat that the reason why he had the title belt at the time is that he had stolen it. In fact, when it comes to the undisputed British Heavyweight Championship, the difference between Trent Seven and I is that I actually won it. It all goes down this Sunday at the 8065 in Southampton, home away from home for the Prodigal Son. Link is in the description if you want to join us. I'll have an episode of the debrief of this weekend on my Patreon where I will discuss in depth my travels throughout the world of professional wrestling. It's on my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Join my Patreon and get more from David Francisco. At some point soon on the Patreon, a breakdown of this match with Trent Seven. Probably. Give me some grace. And if you want to see what I've been up to lately, check out these videos on the screen. YouTube thinks you're going to like them. I'll see you there.